welcome to the first episode of the RMC podcast. I am your MC of sorts, Topher.
I'm Ryan.
I'm Mike.
And yeah, we're pretty much a train wreck before this, so hopefully this goes well. So I tried recording a podcast with Mike a couple months ago, and then I realized I messed up, and we were both using USB mics, which he is right now for profit, money reasons. And we recorded, and it got messed up. So here I am from last year talking about Halloween and monsters and horror stuff because, I don't know, that's fun, and it's a spooky time. So I figure it's a good time to come together and talk about our favorite stuff. I guess topic, everyone's favorite classic, like, horror villain, murderer, serial killer to start with.
That's hard.
Jason?
Yeah.
That's hard.
It's a weird way to talk into that. It's like, I feel like I'm an announcer. I don't want to feel like that. I want to chill. I want to be like
We
this.
can start there, though.
Yeah.
That's a hard question, yeah.
So, who's your favorite? Last year, when we were talking, mine was becoming Jason, but my all-time is still going to be Michael Myers.
Yeah.
I like Jason.
You seem like a Freddy kid. I feel like the chaotic kids would always like Freddy.
You know what's crazy? The only Freddy movie I have ever seen was the remake that they did and Freddy vs. Jason.
Yep.
Freddy vs.
Those are the ones
Jason
I've seen
was
too.
I have not seen any. I've seen more Michael Myers films. Halloween, like the original Halloweens. Like I've seen more of those than I have Michael Myers. I've seen all the Chuckies.
That makes sense.
All the Chuckies and all the
Also,
Jasons.
by good, I don't mean Freddy vs. Jason was good. Just the movie itself was silly, but the action was.
I mean, Kelly Rowland.
And you
was
get to see
looking-
boobs.
She was on fire.
She was.
She was fire.
That was the first pair of boobs I'd ever seen. Was the girl on the dock? At least I think so. 2005.
And here we go.
What? I just like boobs, man. Can you blame me? They're fun.
Shit.
Now that I'm older, I mean, she's still hot. She holds up to this day.
You know what my first pair of like movie boobs were?
What?
Like it was just one of those where it's just like, yo, damn. Like, this just kind of fire. Have you ever seen Hollow Man? And it's on
Oh
top.
my fucking god. The Kevin Bacon movie?
Yeah, you remember that? You ever seen that movie? It's a horror movie, so it fits the topic. Perfect. So it's Halloween. Yo, dog.
Dang.
And the chick was fucking sleeping in the office, and this nigga like basically went in there and was basically like sucking on her titty. Oh, you don't remember that scene? Oh, dog. Yo, that's how you know we're the technology.
Yeah.
Like it's like her titty came out of her thing, and it's just a titty, and like he's invisible, but it makes you look like that he's like sucking on her titties while she's asleep. Her nipples and shit is all. Yo, let me see if I can find it for you, because I can't explain it.
I'm almost there.
But you know what I'm talking about, right? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Right now.
Yo, I know. If you saw Hollow Man, tell me that was probably by far the best part of the fucking movie.
I did not. I have not seen Hollow Man.
You have not seen Hollow Man?
No.
Yo, watch Hollow Man. It's crazy, but at the same
apparently I need
time, for this scene alone.
Oh, I've seen like
think it's
the
on
Netflix
HBO
things
Max.
of that.
No, not Hollow Man 2. After Hollow Man 2, guys. I'm talking about the original Kevin Bacon Hollow Man.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, let me see
He's
if I
just
can
basically
find
being
it.
a pervert.
Yeah.
I think
Oh, come on, bro. If
I
he
think
was
they made fun of
invisible.
that.
So what was it like? What ended up making him like the bad guy in this movie? Because I feel like he started out like the good guy, like trying to get invisible, and then he ends up being invisible.
So what happened was
He
they
gets
were.
into some shit, and he does all the shit that when guys think, "What if I was invisible?"
So this
before death?"
is what Hollow Man is.
when you're like 7.
So pretty much, Hollow Man is a scientist. The dude who plays Hollow Man is a scientist. Sebastian something. That's his name, Sebastian.
Damn it! You just watched this, didn't you?
Yeah, but-
Yo,
so you
I
had
have
to
seen,
just
I have
watch
seen
this
this movie multiple times.
Damn.
Multiple times.
I probably only seen that shit twice.
Yo, it's a damn. Yo, you haven't seen the movie because you don't even know about the titty scene, dog. You haven't seen Hollow Man, bro.
I promise you.
Hold on,
I think
talk-
I
I'm
like
talk-
loosely remember that.
I'm gonna talk, and I'm gonna look at the same time. But so basically, what Hollow Man is about is these are a group of scientists in the secret facility inside the city. Like they go in like this like abandoned warehouse, and they go down this elevator, and it's like their secret lab. I don't know if they're working for the government. I don't know what they're doing, but their main goal pretty much is, in the beginning of the movie, they're pretty much trying to turn animals invisible. So the U.S. is basically wanting like invisible soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
So these people are like experimenting
course.
with animals on invisibility. In the beginning of the movie, there's this crazy ass chase with this invisible like gorilla. But the thing is about their invisibility serum is it makes you super fucking aggressive, which is why he turned bad at the end. Like it made the animals go crazy. The beginning of the movie, they're chasing this invisible ass gorilla. They finally catch it. They turn it back into a normal state. So they go back and say, look, I think we're ready for human testing. But the other scientists, this is where it gets good. So he smashed it. Of course, they're a team. So he's knocking off one of the girls. He was knocking off one of the girls. Her new boyfriend is one of his rival scientists who's on the team as well. So and he's the one who said, I don't think we're ready for human testing. Animals show aggression and like not that. So the bad dude, Kevin Bacon, he says, you know what, we're still going to do it anyway. He does it on himself. So the entire movie is basically, and then they try to bring him back and they couldn't bring him back because you're only supposed to be invisible for like 2 weeks or something like that. But because the serum didn't work on him because he was human, he had to stay longer than that. And that fucked up. That's when the serum started kicking. He started to get mad aggressive. Then he started just creeping on bitches, fucking trying to get with people. Dog, it is fucking crazy. It's scary because this nigga's invisible. Like you can't see this cat. But
I remember seeing it, but I just didn't catch all that. That's just crazy.
Let me see if I can find.
So the nigga being invisible alone was crazy to me.
Yeah, it's wild. What did he say?
I was like, what website?
X videos.
I'm fucked up by where you said you just found it.
X videos?
Yeah.
Because it's celebrity nudity. You know they got all kinds of shit in there. Yo, you know how many Game of Thrones scenes they have on xnxx.com, dog? I'm like, nigga.
I saw that show last night too.
I'm like, dog, this is not porn. Like, y'all wildin', yo. Like, come on now. I am not about to beat my dick in some shit I watch fucking...
On cable?
On cable, on fucking HBO. Like, I'm not 13. I'm not about to beat off the real sex. What kind of shit is that? Grow the fuck up.
I'm trying to see someone get fucking railed.
Yeah, what the fuck, dog?
That shit be blowing me, dog. I'm sitting typing in like blonde on BBC and shit. And they got a fucking Game of Thrones scenes in that shit. Like, fucking me all the way. I'll be like trying to find some shit to beat off. They be like, "Ooh, damn, that was a good plot of the episode." Though. Like, fuck my mind all up. Like,
no, you watch it too much and you remember scenes the wrong way. Like, I don't remember the Red Wedding being about a woman on her period, but that was interesting how they did that. And they had sex. I mean, of course they would have sex in the show. It's just,
shit! Man.
I couldn't tell. I didn't know what I was watching.
Yo, man, but the porn scene has completely ruined. Just get off the way. I'm not trying to get off topic, but
I say we're super off topic. Right?
Yeah, we went. I almost hopped off topic earlier. So we're gonna get back. We need a little bit of off topic because when he was talking about what was it? The story about Hollow Man. I got so geeked and astonished. I was like, man, he really knows this movie. He produced this movie.
He produced it.
I swear, I think he wrote the script.
I've seen every time.
Is it just for that one scene?
No, every time I see Hollow Man's on, I watch it. If I'm like, if I'm like scrolling through like Netflix or something, and it just says, or like on demand, it just says Hollow Man, I'll put that shit on.
I think it's on.
I gotta have it.
I think it's on HBO, man.
It's a good ass movie, man. It's crazy. I mean, it really makes you think because like these niggas were secret scientists and shit. And to be honest with you, we don't know what the fuck these motherfuckers out here doing. Or you like my black anime African warrior?
That's cool, but I had a glance at it, so I thought it was the chick from the Groots or whatever, the Croods.
From
the cartoon?
Yeah, the movie.
Pixar movie? Or
yeah,
the DreamWorks
the Pixar movie, yeah. Just at a glance.
I just got accused of being a fucking pedophile right here on actual fucking television. Had some little ass girl on a fucking Pixar movie on my fucking phone, on my Apple phone.
They should have drawn her better.
You couldn't have said that that's the chick from fucking Atlantis or some shit like that. She kind of looks like her. This motherfucker said the Croods.
To
I
be
didn't
fair,
see it, so I can't even
to be fair,
you on that, bro.
I have. It's a good movie.
Yeah, exactly.
It is a good film. It is a good film.
You heard Emma whatever's voice, and you're like, this is kind of tight.
Yo, you know a movie that
Emma Stone. You heard Emma Stone's voice, and you're like, that's kind of fucking tight.
One of my favorite movies of hers is fucking Easy A.
Yes.
I love that movie.
Apparently, that was her like her movie. That was the movie that put her on. And I'm like, what?
that's the
I
one
knew
that
her
got
from
hot.
Superbad.
Nah, yeah, I know her from Superbad too.
I think it's because
Easy
we are the
Is
types to
was
watch
fucking-
Superbad and think it's hilarious.
I think Zombieland did it for her too.
Yeah, that was a good movie too.
I heard number 2. Only I hate when they do that. It's just like
And it was like stupid.
I feel like they came out way too late. I
not
saw
even,
it
not
recently,
even,
and I
not
was just
even
like,
that. Not even that. It's just like you could have made a good sequel, but you're so you guys aren't. They weren't willing to take a risk. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they basically tried to keep the fame going with what they did in the first one. That's not how you got to make your own. If this
You already killed Bill Murray. You can't kill him
you-
again.
yeah, you
I don't know if
can't.
they kill him twice, but
Like, you got to, like, fucking, like, go to a totally different direction. It got to be a completely new story with something like that. That's just like The Hangover. The Hangover, like, it was, the first one was funny. The second one, yeah, it was okay.
Yeah.
The second one was fucking crazy.
Yo, but the third one was just, but it's just like, it's the same plot every movie.
It's the same, premise.
Like, you got to, like, switch it up a little bit. Which they kind of did in the third one. Which he kind of did in the third one. In the third one, I'm glad that they didn't do a repeat. They switched it up because that shit was fucking genuinely funny because it wasn't the same plot.
Sure.
I don't know. They had to try to save Doug in 2 of the 3 movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
The second one's alright.
Like every time.
But dog, none of them are gonna be better than the first
Yeah,
one.
nothing's
that
gonna
first
be.
one.
That
Yo,
first one
nothing's
was
gonna be better
hilarious.
than the baby jerking off.
Hilarious.
That was the funniest. I didn't even think it was
Because
funny.
you would do that.
The first time I saw
that.
no, the
Because
first
you would do that. Because you would do that to him. Yeah, you would do that.
the first time I saw that movie, I didn't even think it was that funny, and then I watched it again like a year later, and I lost
I've never
it.
seen that shit in theaters.
Yo.
We was in theaters.
What?
Hollering, bro.
I wasn't old enough to go to a theater when I was you were 18 probably.
I don't think that one. I think the second one I'm thinking about.
I saw the
was old
second
enough
one in
for the second.
theaters. I saw the second one and the third one in
Like,
theaters.
No, I'm saying like you could have been a senior or like out of high school, and I
Yo,
was probably still
Zach
a senior.
Galifianakis and that shit.
Zach Galifianakis.
Whoever the fuck his name is, that dude.
Zach
Who
Galifianakis.
just fell off the completely. Like, where has he been?
He's on Adult Swim. He's got his own show on there.
He does.
Between Two Ferns.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, he's on YouTube too. He does. He's doing the what's the guy from Talladega Nights? The other guy.
John C. Riley.
Yeah, John C. Riley. He's the one who, if it's who I'm thinking of, does John C. Riley do that show? He does like a show on Adult Swim, I think.
Oh yeah, he does.
The interview,
he does.
but he like looks goofier.
Yeah.
So I think, what's his face? Man, I lost it. Who?
Zach.
Oh yeah, Zach. I think Zach Galifianakis is doing
Zach
that.
Galifianakis. What's the? We said.
So we're
Freddy Krueger?
we're going. It sounds.
I
like,
said Jason. I think he's.
I said Mike. So for favorite horror icons, mine's Michael Myers. He always will be.
He's
my Batman.
mine's Chucky. The reason why I said Chucky is
Very
because,
chaotic, almost as chaotic as a Freddy Krueger choice.
because he was my Freddy Krueger. Chucky scared the living shit out of me when I was little.
Yeah, he was
not
scary.
me.
Yeah, I know not you, but let me ask you this question: did you remember those little dolls? Did you ever have a My Buddy?
No,
That's not a real brand.
it's not real.
It's My Buddy.
From the movie.
You're lying.
My Buddy is a real brand.
You're lying. My Buddy is not a
My
real
Little
brand.
Buddy.
Teddy Ruxpin was real.
No,
I had
Teddy
one.
Ruxpin and Cabbage Patch Kids.
So this is, and I'm about to. This is a dark part of my motherfucking like childhood. Where's my phone? Oh, let me show you guys this doll. I had this doll. This is why I'm terrified of Chucky.
Wait a minute.
My Buddy dolls are real.
You talking about like the good guys or whatever them shits was
No,
called?
Good Guys. No, that's Chucky's brand. I'm talking about they had a doll called My Buddy.
So it's like a spin on. Is that what like the Child's Play comes from? Is like a spin on.
Yes, this is these dolls. My
That's
Buddies.
terrifying.
My
didn't
Buddies.
realize.
I had.
That's
Hold on,
so
I'll show you the one I
close.
had.
That's almost
dangerously
exactly
close,
the
bro.
same. Oh man.
Yep, this is it. This was the My Buddy doll. This was my doll when I was like 2 or 3. This in 4 and 5, like when young. That was my doll.
And then you see him in Chucky.
yes,
And you're like, he's gonna kill me.
This is, and look, and I'm not bullshit. Just so you know, I'm not bullshitting you. What's the brand say?
My Buddy.
My buddy.
Dang.
So-
Nacho.
I had a My Buddy
wild.
doll. I got him for Christmas. He was my fucking best fucking friend. He was my friend till the end. That's all I say.
That was probably in the commercial.
Yeah, I took him everywhere. If I left him home, my mom had to turn around and go get this dude.
Damn.
I saw Chucky. I threw his ass out the front window. I swear to God. Chucky horrified me. Horrified me.
That was me.
I was so scared this My Buddy doll was gonna come back after me. It was crazy. That fucking movie tortured me.
Dog,
Torture
you know me.
me.
I have nightmares about him still. I have nightmares from when I was 10 years old of him
He was
chasing me.
terrifying. Yeah.
That's the one nightmare I can remember.
Yeah.
All my other shit is just normal
Most
dreams.
of my nightmares was about him.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah. It
He
was
scared
bad.
the living piss
The
out of
living
me.
Chucky,
fucking
like,
shit.
never, like I used to
Michael
think it was
scared me
scary.
too.
Like Chucky was always scary to me,
Mm-hmm.
but it wasn't like I found it funny too at the same time. So
Yeah,
I could
'cause he
never
was
really
very
fully
on
take it
topic.
serious.
Anything with a puppet
We're
when I was
very
that
on,
age, fucking horrifying.
The fucking yeah. That's like the only thing that's not scary was the Chucky to me. Everything else, was
all that
fucking
shit,
freak
dog.
Yeah. I don't know why I said he was very on topic if he was funny. He was just funny.
Who?
He was talking about Chucky, how it being funny.
That motherfucker had me fucking.
He had me pissing my pants.
Dog. Yo.
He was the worst.
He was.
No, it's fine. It's just going into sleep mode.
I
It's still
used to,
recording. I'm
I
pretty
used to
sure.
find fucking Gremlins
I'll hit it the John real quick just to be safe.
terrifying, bro.
The Gremlins?
Gremlins.
I wasn't afraid of the Gremlins.
And then I recently realized the Gremlins is comedy. Like
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was like
yeah,
not a horror. Like you couldn't like up until like recently. I used to think it was considered horror up until like
they're
this.
good movies though. The Gremlins.
The
is
Gremlin
good
movies
as
are
shit.
definitely
It's
fire.
good
That
as
first
shit.
one's crazy.
Well, shit, I'll tell you my fucking worst horror movie I've ever seen in my life. I mean, it's not horror, but it's still pretty scary that they even decided to make that movie. Dragon Ball Evolution.
Yeah. That movie is scary in other ways, like for your pockets, for that wasted $10.
I'm glad I didn't see that in theaters, but I was like watching it. I'm like, oh, it's based on Dragon Ball, so that's what was like confusing because I feel like they didn't introduce nobody at all. So
Yo, Krillin wasn't even in the movie.
Yep.
and Krillin's been with Goku from the.
Krillin is arguably as
They put
important
fucking
as Goku.
Yamcha. They put fucking Yamcha in the movie.
Let's
I
make
can't
him
tell you too much
cool.
about that movie, which is crazy. Like
I seen it once and I remember all of it because it was so terrible. Like you're only gonna see a shitty movie once in
But
your life.
I will say, Emmy Rossum was in it, which was cool, and I always liked Emmy Rossum. Wasn't that who played Bulma? Emmy Rossum?
From Shameless.
Yeah, from Shameless.
You fucking bastard.
Yeah, I love her.
oh, she was in that movie too.
Yeah.
I thought just the one boy.
She played Bulma.
I'm obsessed with her. Not as
I might have to
Bulma.
watch
That was
I
trash.
might have to just give that.
But
a
what I'm
watch.
saying is, Emmy Rossum, I love you. That's my
She is
first
fire.
declaration
Yo,
on this
I'm
podcast.
I'm going to give you a salute on that. I would. You couldn't pay me to watch that movie again.
What, Dragon Ball?
I like
Evolution.
so.
I know one.
Like me
dude
being a
who
huge
liked
Dragon
that
Ball
movie.
fan, I like stayed away from that movie. Like I heard like how bad it was.
Dog, I know one person in my entire life that actually openly admitted that they liked that movie.
Was it Chris?
No.
I was gonna say Chris ain't doing no shit like
Damn.
that.
He was he
Tried
was
to hurt me.
he was
Special ed.
Nah,
he was
the way-
he was special ed.
I was gonna say like the way he was looking at you, like he was like hitting it with you.
Like,
I was
that's
waiting for
the
him to say
only
something
person that
crazy.
openly but he also liked the sci-fi. He always come in and talk about the sci-fi movies. I'm talking about like movies made by sci-fi.
It's worms instead of tremors.
Like it's like worms instead of tremors. Like it's like
Grub worms.
laser shark versus dino fucking octopus.
Sharknado.
No.
Yo, I have
Apparently
I've
even
never-
Sharknado's better
Have
than
you
that.
ever seen? I
No,
wanted
they
to
just sound
on
ridiculous.
Netflix. Yeah, I'm just like dog. I want to watch
It's not-
this, but I don't want to watch this.
That's
is a
horror.
stupid.
It's stupid hard.
It is stupid, but I'm like, I don't want to watch this.
So what happens in it? Does anyone know what happens?
I
in
haven't
it?
even. Every time I look at it, I stop, and I was like, I'm not watching this bullshit. But at the same time, I'm just
Like
like,
nigga, you just at the beach one day and all of a sudden the fucking Sharknado just pulls up on you. Like
it's not even like a water tornado. It's just like fucking air. Like the one thing like that can kill sharks is fucking air.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that they're floating around. It doesn't make any
They're
sense.
fine.
Shit up.
They're perfectly fine.
All right, Mike's about to read the plot to Sharknado. If it's funny as shit, I say after the podcast we watch it.
Oh yeah.
Is it rated R? Because
Dude, that's an awesome idea.
Sharknado is a series of American disaster horror comedy science fiction films released by Sci-Fi, starting in 2013. The sixth film included in the series. This ain't it. The Heart of Sharkness. Expanded into video games, comics, including. Dang, did this thing really blow up?
I feel like the movies got some buzz, bro.
What? Sharknadoes?
Sharknado movies.
Oh yeah.
Because they keep making them, so obviously
My
they
bad.
got some type of following.
Mm.
Man, hold on. It's not. All right, Sharknado plot. There we go. That's what we want.
That's the joke in and of itself.
Nature's deadliest creature takes to the skies in the ultimate guilt-tie pleasure as a group of friends try to save the Santa Monica coast from a shark-infested tornadoes. This sounds fucking stupid.
I thought that was legitimately in the description. I'm like, damn, even they knew it.
Damn.
We gotta watch it.
Damn, dude. All right, whatever. All right, I'll watch. God damn it, man.
It's nothing.
We're gonna watch it, but I'm not gonna talk about it. Let's not talk about it.
Yeah, it's already sounds stupid. So back. Man, I gotta.
There's so many of these movies, bro.
I need like one
Wait,
of those.
did you order the
reels.
food?
No, I keep forgetting.
Bro, you gotta watch Harley Quinn. The animated series.
Is it fire?
Oh my god. Oh my god. It is rated TVMA. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, and dog, it is fucking hilarious. Batman is a complete and total tool. Joker is a fuckboy. It is fucking hilarious. It's on HBO Max. It's called The Heart, and season 3 is about to come out. It is funny as fuck.
Oh yeah, did you have a chance to watch Demon Slayer yet?
No, man, because I'm watching Dragon Ball Super now, and you didn't also tell me that Dragon Slayer is not English dub, and you know.
It's not.
It's worth it.
It's not. I know, but
So
it's
with
just
that being said,
I just have to.
I'm out.
You're missing out.
I just have to. I am gonna watch it, but it's gonna take some time.
Maybe
to
on
get
a
into it.
I know I could have sworn it was English dubbed somewhere.
Well, I'm gonna watch it regardless. I'm gonna watch it regardless. It's not on my list right now because Dragon Ball Super. I've really wanted to see that, and it's English dub.
That's fair.
And it's Dragon Ball Z. It's like my fucking childhood, just being reborn. Running my. I was like a little ass kid watching, and then they still got the end on next season.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball. I'm like,
That shit gets you turned up for the next
Yeah,
episode.
it's just
You
like-
you know,
this is Toonami all over again.
I miss those fucking days.
Yo,
dog.
did you see
Me
that
too.
nice ass Toonami fucking thing they did about Black Lives Matter?
I did. It was lit.
Oh, you didn't see it?
No,
It was
I
litty,
didn't.
litty,
Oh
litty,
man,
litty,
it was
lit.
so good.
We
It
should
was
watch
so good. It was so good.
There's been a lot of talk about race lately. I don't see color. Racism isn't real anymore. All lives matter. These words are actually harmful and steer away from the bigger issue. Racism still exists. Discrimination toward people of color still exists. Have you actually done it? Have you been able to overcome hatred? It's up to all of us to recognize that and take action.
The decisions you make and the actions that follow are a reflection of who you are.
If you're thinking, maybe, but not me, you've got some truth to uncover.
But if you open your eyes and let go of the hate, you will see the truth.
If you're thinking, this isn't why I watch Toonami, think again. Think about how you can fight against injustice.
All of us together, standing and fighting as one.
Think about how you can be a part of an honest conversation about racism. Because Black Lives Matter and will always matter.
That shit was tough,
That's
wasn't it?
fire as fuck.
That shit was tough, wasn't it? I'm
hard.
like, God damn, this is why I fuck with Toonami.
Okay, Toonami.
Toonami never lets
They
down.
definitely respected the niggas that was like fucking getting off the bus and running fucking home to watch fucking Toonami, dog.
Dog. That's
That
what I
was
said.
me. That was me, bro.
Yo, what
Bus
I-
took too long one day. Yo, we had this nut ass like little dirt path on my way to my crib. I used to be streaking down that motherfucker.
Because it was
I gotta
Dragon,
catch this
Dragon Ball Z,
Oh.
man.
Mhm.
That's why I like Dragon Ball Super. They keep, like, it's a new type of style of drawing, but it still feels.
It looks great.
Oh
That shit
my
looks
god.
amazing.
You know what's even better? They cut out the fillers. They cut out the fillers.
What, Dragon Ball Z Kai?
Yo,
Are
Yep.
you talking about Super?
I'm talking about Dragon Ball Z. I'm talking about Dragon Ball Z Super. They cut out all the filters.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Kai. They did that for real
Yeah,
in
they did that
Kai.
for Kai, yeah.
What, cut out the filler?
And
Mhm.
everything. So you know that Frieza
Yo.
fight where it's like 30 fucking episodes.
Yeah.
No more.
No more. They cut them down. They cut out all like
Thank
the extra
God, man.
bullshit episodes.
It took fucking
I think they're
Goku
great
fucking
personally,
5 episodes to
but-
hit Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan. I'm like, damn, dog.
I wonder how many episodes it actually took. I know it
I
was
think
more
it's like
than
one
one.
of the longer fight scenes. In
It is
fucking anime
crazy.
history.
It's crazy long. I don't know. Cell's about 2 hours. But that's the whole Cell saga, though.
Yeah.
No. I think Boo was the longest. Boo was fucking. There was like like sagas for his ass.
Yeah.
They had the Boo saga, then they had the Super Boo saga, then
They had the Majin saga first, though.
Yeah, the Majin saga, then they had Kid Buu saga.
The total length of the fight between Goku and Frieza in Dragon Ball Z is 4 hours and 13 minutes.
4 hours?
4
fucking hours.
Look up Boo.
No
Look up
way.
Boo. Boo had to be longer because Boo's season took forever. Forever. I don't
Was
even
there
think
was there just one episode of that fight? Sorry, of that fight, just like filler. Just one episode that's just Goku talking the whole time.
Yeah, it's like them
It's gotta
talking,
be.
plotting, and
The
then them
fight
powering
or
up.
the
They were powering up,
The
then the
fight.
build.
like the Kid Buu fight or like what fight are you talking about?
Just Boo in general, like
the Majin Buu
had
saga.
multiple
yeah, they like that was
transformations, though.
crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The whole Majin Buu shit probably took the longest.
But I mean, like final fight, Kid Buu on the Elder Planet fight.
Oh, you're talking about just like the last
The
fight. scene.
final, yeah.
The final fight.
I think that's fair. I mean, in general, it'd be cool.
But
to
I'm
know, too.
glad
if you could get both of those.
I'm glad
bits
that
of
they did
information.
Dragon Ball Super because Dragon Ball GT like pissed me off low
Yeah.
key.
So,
I started watching it like recently. I kind of have like a little appreciation for it
oh, yeah,
GT.
I definitely want to watch it.
Why?
So,
because people always used to look at it like the redheaded stepchild.
Yeah,
I think
the ending
Shows
was
action.
good.
it's like a creative. It's like a fan spin on the show. It's not like actually from.
you've been very defensive on stuff that everyone hates today, and I just got to say you're brave.
Oh, you don't
I
like
appreciate
GT
you
either?
for it. So I'm gonna defend him actually. So in his defense, GT had some of the coolest visuals and like the coolest like
Soundtrack.
It was one
powers
of the
and
newer
everything.
ones too.
And the
so
soundtrack,
obviously-
he had
will
electric
say
guitar.
this. I
It was
will
cool.
say this. I'll give GT this. They do have one of my favorite villains of all time. Omega Shenron was my
yeah.
fucking
Shenron.
dude.
See, there's good
That
things
was
about
my
it, isn't
dude.
there?
That
It's
was
just that
my
it
fucking
ended.
guy. That was my fucking guy. So I will give them because he's the only saga I started watching.
Mhm.
When he I only started watching when he came on. I'm like, damn. But Dragon Ball Super, I'm so glad they're doing it the right way though. A little boy. I'm only in the first.
Everybody's mad because it's on hiatus or something right now, right?
I would imagine probably. I haven't.
Somebody
seen
told me it's on hiatus.
because Barris right now is by far one of my favorite characters in Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah,
What's
no
his
choice
other
but to-
name? What
Bills.
is Bills?
Lord Bills.
Barris, yeah.
That's
Lord
cool.
Barris. Yo, his whole swag is just powerful, man.
I just hate how they don't really show him fighting.
That's
They
because
show him fighting in that movie, and then you haven't seen him fight since. He's
But
just
that's
been on some like,
that's
yo, you better
because-
shut up, or and he's like, oh,
and I think I think that's a
I'm gonna
good thing.
destroy
I
the
think that's a
universe.
good
I'm
thing
like,
for
this
him.
nigga's used to like, yo, we haven't seen this nigga destroy a single fucking thing, and he's a
Yeah.
destroyer.
Well, yeah, that's because we saw in the fucking beginning of the first episode. This nigga was just
He was throwing hands for sure.
He was pissed. He was pissed that his fucking drink wasn't cold enough or some shit, and he just
somebody
dropped.
ate the last. Oh, Boo ate the last fucking.
Well, not even that. I'm talking
cupcake or
about.
some shit.
Yep.
I'm talking about
Something
see,
he really wanted to
you
try
gotta-
too. He was sick about
the
it.
first season, because that part wasn't in the movie. There was an episode where he's on this planet and he was eating something. He's like, "It's not that good, but I'll cut you some slack because it's still decent, but it's not great."
Oh yeah, and they was all like bitching and shit.
And then
saying-
he blew up half the fucking planet just to
Oh yeah,
say,
yeah, he
forgot
said,
about
"I'm just
that,
gonna,
yeah.
I'm gonna cut you, because I'm gonna cut you
Like,
some slack and blow up."
I think they're doing great with him because
they're gonna
like
die
you
anyways.
know how powerful like this. He has niggas shook, and it's just like that alone. I've never seen the dragon itself when he
Was
saw him
scared.
was like
He
I'm
was
like
scared
yo
of
he
him.
was just
Shenron
like
was like, "Oh,
Lord Beerus." I'm
What's
like, yo,
up, man?
he bitch Shenron, yo. Like,
Shenron's,
God
and you know what's crazy? Shenron's supposed. We originally thought
He was
Shenron
the
was the
almighty,
god. We
all-powerful.
thought he was among
All-powerful.
everyone, even the god dude who's in actual heaven. I'm like, he's more powerful
even
than anyone.
Frieza.
Yeah,
Oh, you're talking about I can't think of his name, King Yama.
King Yemma. Yeah.
But in the regular series, I would still say Frieza's probably the number one.
Mm.
He keeps coming back for a reason.
Yeah.
Yo, Super gave me an appreciation for Frieza.
Yo.
I never really fucked with Frieza like that. Just
Dog,
because he used
I
to say
didn't-
like
Is he on one of
Like,
the
I-
redemption arcs?
I thought he was overhyped, but the amount of power level they giving this cat, I'm just like, yo, he is the truth.
He destroyed the planet in the
Yo,
movie.
that
It was
golden
wild.
Frieza, John. Even Goku was just like, yo, if you would have perfected that, you would have had me.
Yeah,
Like, you would have had me.
He achieved that shit and went right to Earth. Like, yo,
In
this nigga's
2
running my fade.
months.
Yeah, this nigga's running my fade right now.
Mhm.
Versus if he like would have took some time,
Yo.
he would have beat Goku the fuck up.
Yo, he
Like,
was.
so
And he
obsessed
was.
with him.
He was.
And then it ran out because he didn't know how to use it that long.
Goku was like, step aside. Hold
Yo,
my beer.
and it's crazy because it's just
Hold
like
this, hang on to this.
Frieza's
You
ill,
grab-
but just imagine
Take
like
this one.
I was a Cooler fan because Cooler is 10 times stronger than
I never
Frieza
seen
is.
anything involving Cooler.
You never seen Cooler? Yo, on YouTube.
I
on
feel like I
these
did, but it didn't stick. Like I remember it was like a Friday night or something as a young boy, and that shit was on, and I was
You gotta
watching it,
rewatch
I'm
the
like,
movie.
I kind of go out. Like fuck
Yeah.
it.
You gotta rewatch the movie, bro. Cooler is that fucking dude. He's stronger than Frieza, and like his name says it for itself. He's so fucking strong. He doesn't need like 4, 5, 6 levels. This nigga only got one other level, and it's vicious. Like Goku was in Super Saiyan form and was struggling trying to beat this nigga.
And there was a movie where him and Vegeta got fucking like just pulled apart by this fool.
Mega.
when he's
it was
cybernetic.
metal. Yeah, when he's
it's
metal.
like, yo,
dog.
he's way more of a threat than Frieza.
way more
Because he's more evil. Frieza
He's
has a
more
little bit of
ruthless.
good in him, I think.
Yeah.
He's still ruthless and an asshole, but I think Frieza has the
Frieza's rather
tiniest
be
bit
an
of.
asshole more than anything.
I think it's
He wants to
more
get that
like-
across, like yo,
Yeah. He's like,
a
I'm the guy. I am the guy you hate.
What's the
But I
instinct?
feel
Nah,
like he's
fuck all
also
that.
intelligent. His brother is just like, it's
So they
fucking
show-
hands. I don't
so
care.
they do show Gohan love though.
I've heard he's been getting better. Were we talking about that at Rural Farms? At Red Robin?
Yeah,
earlier?
man, because it was just like Gohan at the end of the series, like, and I kind of was disappointed because I thought Gohan was gonna be the one to kill Boo.
Yeah. He thought he was going to be the
Yeah,
Goku
'Cause
right now.
he came down and fucked Boo up. He was like, "Oh, this is a wrap," and then it went downhill. From
Like
there,
I feel like
basically.
Basically.
they never, unless they do it this like fucking go around, we never honestly got to see Gohan's 100% full fucking.
Yeah.
he's
We
supposed
didn't
to be
see his
stronger than
Gohan.
Goku.
We didn't see his Goku like training regiment doing because Goku trains every single day. We didn't see him after years of doing what Goku does.
I haven't seen it, but I think I know what they're gonna do.
Mm.
What if, like, because I think Barris is telling Goku that this one nigga is the strongest in the universe just to hype him up because he wants to like groom Goku to fight him one day.
The nipple dude or whatever.
Yeah. But I think in reality,
The guy who's like sleepy and he's like clumsy.
he was like he's the strongest one in their galaxy.
Goku was
Universe
staring
7.
at his nipples.
Are you
the
talking
pink
about Jiren, or are you talking about?
No,
I know
no.
who Jiren is. I
The
know. I heard
little,
about
the
Jiren.
little
no.
pink dude in the first tournament.
in the first tournament who had his nose
Oh,
up.
yeah.
I feel
Does
like-
he become Jiren or Hit, by the way?
He's a bitch.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't know.
I feel like Barris only told Goku that just to
To get him hype.
Yeah, but I honestly think the entire time I think it's gonna be Gohan that's gonna beat Barris. I think that's what it's gonna be because Barris thinks it's actually Goku. He's seen this nigga in this like vision, and he thinks it's Goku. But like it's like, what if it's Gohan? Because remember Gohan almost lost to Frieza. He was like so heartbroken, and he's trying so hard to get back and protect his family. Like what if he like
See, I didn't see that far.
what if he what if he's the one instead of Goku that beats Barris? Because now he's trying to get back into fighting and shit. And he's trying to get because he was supposed to be stronger than fucking Goku. That's
Yeah.
what the prophecy
That'd be a
was.
good redemption arc for him.
And you honestly never got to see that true power. Everyone said he has his true power, but you never really
He
got to
did
see
get
it.
Cell, technically. That's how
No.
he killed him.
But he didn't have it then.
Because
He-
he tapped into it. That's why Goku
but I don't
wasn't
think-
really like.
I don't
Goku was
think-
getting his ass beat just to let
But I don't
Gohan
think-
see how Cell fights.
But I
That
think
was
he
the
tapped.
moment.
I think at
That's
that.
smart.
I think he tapped.
I didn't
into
think
it.
of that.
I think he tapped into
But
it.
his true potential was in the Z Sword when it broke, right? Like he got his true potential training with the
Because
elders.
it was all heavy and shit. But
Yeah.
that was like really what it was.
But then,
But I think
who broke it?
Because Cell,
he broke it.
in all honesty,
And they tried to cut like a block in half. It was some
Gohan?
unbreakable shit and it broke.
Mm.
like
Cell was ill, but Cell
Forgot
wasn't
about
that ill. I feel like Gohan tapped into it. Like, yeah, he was the first one to go Super Saiyan 2. Fantastic. But the way Goku be running the fade and shit like that, like, they gotta do more with Gohan.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, going Super Saiyan 2 was pretty dope. That was lit as fuck.
they give him his moments in
But
Isn't he weaker though?
Super. He's like on his daddy mode and shit like that. So he took like
yeah, he's doing
He's a good. You
books.
got to remember, yeah, because he's a good father. And
That's
not
why.
Goku.
That's why.
You think that maybe that'll hold it back though? Like maybe Gohan won't beat Beerus because they're gonna hold him back for being the responsible dad, but he's still a wimp.
Nah.
Because you know how because here's the thing, studios let us down like that all the time. Think about when we go see really cool sequels to movies we love.
Yeah, but they don't do that in Japanese. They got actual fucking brains. I've never seen a Japanese show where they ended and the shit's like, what the fuck? They
It's
going
because you
after
watch.
that shit?
It's because you watch shows that only have dubs.
Oh, so it is bad. There are some bad.
There are, of course.
Like, which ones are
I
bad?
doubt it, bro.
There's
They
some
know
that
how to write a story
there's
out
some that
motherfucker.
end there's some that end just for the first Full Metal Alchemist Brothers series.
I
Like,
didn't watch that.
so I grew up watching Full Metal Alchemist,
they ended
and
it
then
terribly.
they ended it terribly. I don't remember exactly off the top of my head, but I know it wasn't as good because it was a derivative of the manga, because it didn't like finish yet. So they got ahead of it. So it, to some people, it finished terribly because it didn't really have an end. Like, you don't really know what happens. Like, you basically
They just leave you hanging.
yeah, essentially, you go to so basically all you remember from it is these two brothers. They had the the alchemy stuff and bad
I
things
know, like
happened
I think
to
I've
'em.
seen like a couple episodes here and there where like
Yeah.
one kid's soul is like trapped into this like armor.
Yeah, one's
Yeah.
trapped in armor and the other one lost his right leg and his left arm, or right arm, left leg. Look, Full Metal.
But Attack on Titan is that shit. Attack on
I
Titan.
started
is
watching
crazy.
that shit.
Full Metal
again,
Alchemist
like,
original
recently.
anime.
Probably
I
a
did
few
too.
months ago.
It
I
is
stopped watching it again. I
crazy.
felt some
Yeah.
type of way.
So the
It's crazy.
this basically what happens is at the end of the anime, or yeah, the original anime, Edward is pulled back through the gate and appears on the other side in Munich, Germany, again in our world. This is where the anime leaves off. It ends, Edward, the sorter brother, goes through this alchemy gate. He jumps
get his
through
body
it,
back?
saves his brother or something, but it doesn't, like, I remember it not being satisfying, so he doesn't get his, I don't think he gets his or his brother's bodies back.
Is there another
He gets
season?
his body back, but nothing, you don't know what happened to his brother. And also the ending fight was with some rando. Like, the ending scene and all
Are
that
you
was
sh-
with some rando.
Are you sure there's not another season?
No, there's another version. There's a movie that ends after that, right? There's two different Full Metal Alchemist animes. There's Full Metal Alchemist, the original that everyone probably grew up watching on Toonami, which just had a different ending.
You got Bloodline.
Yeah, and then no, Brotherhood. So
Brotherhood.
Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is just like the manga. I didn't read it, but like I've been told it was better. I was like 17, so I watched it.
Are they redoing the whole story in Brotherhood?
Yeah, they're doing the actual. It's already done. They're doing the actual story in Brotherhood. Basically, a lot of it's kind of similar, but the way it ends is basically, hey, it ends how it did in the manga, where the bad guy, who was secretly the bad guy. Full Metal Alchemist has been out for a long time. It doesn't matter if I'm spoiling it. The dude, the Führer or whatever, because it's not weird to call people Führers in this universe. The Führer Bradley or King Bradley, he's actually one of the main bad guys, and alchemy is only possible because of modern alchemy is being tampered with because of this guy that forms out of this little bubble, like this impossible alchemy solution or something. He's really smart. He knows everything. And it's basically the two brothers' dad who made him and finds him. So he's gone most of the time. And, man, I'm really off track now. Basically, this bad guy is controlling King Bradley, the main guy in the show. The main bad guy, who was a good guy the entire time. It's really complicated, but it's good. It ends well.
I believe it is.
It's all an epic battle with the dude who shoots. He can shoot fire out of snapping his fingers, and they're all in alchemy, doing alchemy shit together. It's dope.
You should finish high school DxD.
I don't want to do the third season.
You should.
No, because it's censored. Why would I want to watch? I
It's
only
not-
watch it for boobs.
The third season is not censored. The fourth season is.
Oh.
And the third season, you get to meet this fucking Zenobia, and she's in.
Wait, the
full-
one with the glasses?
Ooh,
Oh.
no, that's
That's season 2, right?
no, the one with the chick with the glasses. That's my baby. That's forgot her name. Damn, what's her name?
She's from the rival of the school or something like that.
yeah.
They're not
Sora,
rivals, but they
Sarah.
work together.
Sora, something like that. Sora,
Yeah, something like that.
Sora.
You know me, I like Akano.
I know you like Akano.
She's the best.
But yeah, you gotta watch season 3. Season 3 is awesome, dude.
Yeah. So at this point, I'm just deciding we're just gonna keep riffing because I don't want to pull back to Halloween and not have much else to talk about. Plus, I feel like this is gonna be a podcast where even if we're stone cold sober as a judge, we're gonna talk about nothing.
Before we end the conversation about Halloween, I want to ask you guys something.
Okay.
Do you think scary movie qualities has went down over the years?
Absolutely. Most of the scare, and I say this as a friend because I love you. A lot of the movies that you sometimes put me on that are horror, they're not whack. The effects are so bad. But then I remember when I think of that, I remember I'm the one who likes Resident Evil movies, so that's whatever.
That is true.
I can't
That
even
is
talk
true.
shit. I think it's because you know what's crazy to me.
You didn't like It?
No, I loved it,
I
and
never
It
seen
Chapter
any.
2. Those were great movies.
You haven't seen It?
Any of them.
Like,
Three.
I feel like because you watch more of it than I do, you'll put me on to ones I've never heard of.
It is probably right now the #1 new age horror movie I've ever seen in my life. Like I was
Like,
terrified.
that's just scary.
Yeah.
I thought it was scary. You
I know
didn't
some
think it was
people
scary?
like I never seen it.
It's
Oh.
But
fucking
I know some people who like really fuck with scary movies and said that movie was whack. Like it was not scary.
The second one was whack.
I still like the second one.
The second one was whack to me. I didn't like the second one. The first one, bro, the first one was fucking crazy.
I gotta pee real quick.
It's crazy good.
Remind me to tell you about.
Like if they didn't think that was shit was terrifying, yo, they have no soul. But that motherfucker did them kids in that movie, yo, bro. That shit was fucking terrifying.
Yeah, I never seen that shit.
Yeah, I would recommend you watching just the first one. Don't you ain't gotta watch the second one because I thought the second one was trash. Like they basically cyber bullied this nigga to death, and I'm not even lying. Like that's how they kill It. Like no spear, no like cut his head off. Like they basically fucking bullied this nigga into shrinking, and I'm not over exaggerating. He was like a 20-foot fucking spider. And now they were just basically saying, "You're not scary. You're just a stupid clown." And then he just shrinks. And then they just grab his heart from his chest and squeeze it. That's how they end that shit. After what this nigga did. That's why I said you gotta watch. Matter of fact, watch the second one. Watch the first one. And then, because in the first one, they're kids. And in the second one, they're adults.
Yeah.
So the horror aspect of it is not there. Because it was way better when they were kids. Because it was more terrifying. Because they're kids.
Kids, yeah. You're like, what the fuck is this kid gonna do in this situation? Like,
Dog. And it's funny as fuck too. The chemistry with them little boys is fucking top notch. All of them should have got awards for that one. They were fucking. Their chemistry together was crazy. He's got the little boy from Stranger Things, the main little boy in Stranger Things. He's the clown in It, so he's like the funny one in It. Always playing, always cracking jokes. You ever seen Stranger Things? I never seen Stranger Things.
Never seen Stranger Things. When Stranger Things was fucking popping, I was just like, I'm like that with a lot of shit.
I mean, I saw the first 2 seasons.
I just turned the AC
I'm
on.
kind of slowed down on the 3rd season, but Stranger Things is good as shit. Like, if you ain't got nothing to watch, I would definitely recommend Stranger Things. It is pretty good.
Have you
feel like
watched
it's
any?
too late. Nah, I feel like it's too late to watch.
No, it's worth
Nah,
watching.
it's never too
still good.
late. Nah, because I would say watch it. Yo, did you see The Witcher?
No, I didn't watch The Witcher on
People going
Netflix.
crazy over The Witcher.
Did you watch
Never
it?
seen it.
Me neither.
You know
'Cause
The
you
Witcher
know-
3 is
well,
my fucking favorite.
That's
game.
what I was gonna bring up. Actually, that's why we were talking about Cyberpunk earlier. I wanted to say something because
The same people.
you're the one. Yeah, it's CD Projekt Red.
CD Projekt
But
Red,
I was like,
yeah.
why would you wait to buy it then? Because you know how good they are. Well, you know,
Because-
with me, I get a little too overexcited.
Fallout 86 or 76,
Yeah.
whatever it was.
Oh, that was crazy.
Bro,
I still have the helmet. That shit was lit.
He bought
until
the helmet and everything, and I asked
He had
him.
that fucking crazy ass
I
special
fucking
edition.
asked him. I said, "Chris, so how's
Shit, my
Fallout?"
bad.
He looked at me with a straight face and be like, "I don't want to talk about it."
I remember him not fucking
You know
with
me.
it.
I love talking.
Because I remember you not fucking with it.
Because
It
you know
was
Fallout
mad.
is
Terrible.
Fallout
Yeah,
shit.
like-
Because he would have told me if it was good and he got it, he would have told me, Brian.
Because I have to
you
beg you guys to
have-
get into the stuff I'm into. Because you guys know it's gonna be fire, but you're like, oh, I don't really think
I
I
don't
want
know if I
like
want to put
what
the work in for that.
Demon Slayer. It's like, oh, I'm out, or I don't know, because it has subtitles. I promise you, it's fire.
Yeah, but here's the problem.
Not
man.
Fallout 76 though.
Here's the
I take
pro-
the L, so you don't have to. So you don't have to buy it for $5 and even think that was a waste.
No, here's what I'm saying though. You got to look at it from my perspective. My life is a little different now.
I'm a great friend, by the way.
You are. You're a perfect friend, and you know what? And I can't watch anime. It's already hard enough watching Dragon Ball Z. That's why I have to watch English. I
So-
like subtitles. So Courtney walks in and sees me watching this. Like,
So that's basically what you're saying is you have to watch anime like you watch porn. It has to be a full blown secret.
I'm no cap, especially
No cap.
especially-
No
yo,
cap.
no cap. Yo, especially
I'm
like
happy that was
high
my
school,
first cap.
like high school DxD. I had to watch that when Courtney was like away or like gone for long.
Well, that
extended
one
hours.
has actual explicit nipples and butts in it. I can I
Yeah, but so does
completely
Game
get
of
it.
Thrones, but I can watch that with no fucking problem.
Damn, good point. You got me. Damn, that's a good point, man. Ryan, you're really
and
on
those
it.
are, and
You're
those
built
are,
for
and
this.
those are real chicks. Those are real chicks on top of that. But anyway, but nah, man, I can't do that. And then Remember, I can't even play online video games like that now.
Yeah. I don't have the time for it, and I live,
Like,
and
I
I
just
can do
can't.
whatever I want.
I can't
I
remember the
feel
last
like
time.
I'm the same. Like I just don't have the time for it. Like
It's like this ice cube, and you just rub it on your around your balls and stuff. It's like
Like gooch?
deodorant, and it feels like a fucking Equala. What's that cough drop?
Ricola.
actually, it might be.
All right, guys, and that is a wrap on the first episode of the Funny Buds podcast. Thank you guys for watching. Sorry we got a little derailed there, but that's kind of what we do, and it's probably what you're here for if you got this far. So I will catch you guys later on. Peace.